Good Monday morning to you. Having a little fun getting ready for archery season. This year I'm going to be hunting quite a lot with this little takedown recurve. Bare bow, instinctive. It's not new to me, but it's renewed to me. First bow that I ever owned was a recurve, a Bear, 45 pound. It was a 1953 model. I wish I still had it. I don't know what happened to it. But I want to express my appreciation on behalf of the Queen and I to those of you that took the time to say a little prayer and offer up some kind thoughts to the Lord for us, or to God as you understand Him. The surgery went well, 2.5 hour surgery. The Queen is still recovering from that, but according to the surgeon that did the surgery, surgeon from the cancer center, and the surgery got it all. There's no movement. It hadn't migrated anywhere. It wasn't in the lymph nodes that she took out while she was doing this surgery. The Queen and I are breathing a little easier this morning, knowing that we don't have that significant challenge ahead of us. Thank God. Now, what am I doing? I'm sitting on a bucket, folks. First deer that I killed with a bow, I was sitting on a metal folding chair in the woods, and it was a 13-yard shot. That was with a Bear Whitetail 2 compound bow when the Whitetail 2 first came out. Bought it at Walmart, as a matter of fact. And I thought I was really improving on things when I switched from that little recurve to the compound bow. And I guess maybe it was alright, but thing about it, the older I get, the more inclined I am toward old school stuff. Now, I do have a Parker crossbow, and I wouldn't part with it for anything. It's great if you're shooting from an elevated stand, you know, using the mechanical broadhead and all of that kind of stuff. But that arrow is leaving the rail doing 300 feet per second. That's 100 yards in a second. And shooting flat on the ground, I don't want to lose a $20 or $25 setup if I can't find my arrow. And it'll pass clean through a deer. I assure you that. I know that. But you know, I'm sitting on a bucket and practicing my sitting down shooting. That's a dead deer at 15 yards. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, I've got a bunch of 5-gallon buckets and lids, and I'm going to set them in strategic places that I'm going to scout out. And then all I've got to do is go to my bucket, whichever, depending on wind direction and all of that you've got to play. And I'll take me a little cushion to sit on to make it a little more comfortable. And I can carry that cushion in my pack. But I'll go to one of my buckets and I'll fish in my pack and pull out a little piece of burlap screening, build me a makeshift in a hurry ground blind, and just spend a few hours sitting in the woods. And if the deer comes walking along, the deer comes walking along. If it doesn't, it's still been a mighty fine time in the woods. Now, I'm going to do a review of the bow and the equipment that I'm using, and I'm going to do that. I'm waiting on a little bit of a package to come in the mail. The Queen and I went online and did some ordering and ordered some traditional 2-blade broadheads and some bludgeon tips. Not only am I going to be deer hunting with this little bow, I'm going to take it out and do some roving in the woods. Some people call it stumping. Just going for a casual walk in the woods with my bow. And those bludgeoning tips, the way they're designed, you're not going to lose arrows. Now, with our pine straw and deep leaves and stuff like that, it's easy to lose an arrow in these woods. So the bludgeoning tip that'll kill a rabbit or a squirrel, it's not going to bury up underneath the pine straw and the leaf litter and stuff like that. Shooting bare bow, it's a lot of fun. I'm not into competition shooting. I am my greatest competition, you know. And the main thing is to find what works for you that's repeatable, and do it every time. And do it often. Do it enough that it becomes embedded in your mind, so that it's just, it's almost like taking a breath. That's 2 dead deer. Thanks for watching, folks. Follow me in the woods this fall. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'll see you on the next one.